I sat at the corner table of the small Italian restaurant, nervously glancing at my watch for what felt like the 100th time. The candle flickered, mocking me with every uneven dance of its flame. 7 p.m. sharp, that's when Emily said she'd be here. It was now 7:45. Every time the door opened, I looked up with hope, only to feel that quiet sting of disappointment again. My phone buzzed, and my heart leapt, until I read the message. "Hey, sorry, something came up. I can't make it tonight." No explanation. "No, let's reschedule." Just that. I sighed, set the phone face down, and tried to laugh it off. The waiter passed by, giving me that polite, sympathetic look people give when they know you've just been stood up. I waved him over anyway. "I'll just have the lasagna," I said. 4-1. I guess some stories really do end before they start. As I stared out the window, trying not to feel too pathetic, a voice broke through my thoughts. "Rough night?" I turned and saw a woman sitting at the next table, mid-30s, bright red scarf, kind eyes that looked like they'd seen more laughter than tears. She was dining alone too, half-finished glass of wine beside her. I gave her a half-smile. "You could say that." My date decided to skip the date part. She chuckled softly. "Ouch. You sure she's the one missing out?" I shrugged. Maybe she just realized she wasn't interested. The woman tilted her head, studying me for a moment. Then, with a playful grin, she said, "Well, lucky for you. I have excellent taste in food and bad timing. Guess I'm your date now." I blinked, caught off guard. "You're serious?" "Completely," she said, sliding her glass toward me. "Come on. No one should eat lasagna alone on a Friday night." There was something disarming about her, warm, confident, unafraid of moments most people would tiptoe around. So I smiled back and moved my chair a little closer. Her name was Claire. A travel photographer. She'd just gotten back from Iceland, where she'd spent 2 weeks chasing the northern lights. She talked with a kind of passion that made even simple things sound like poetry, how she saw beauty in broken fences, or stories in people's eyes. At some point, I realized I wasn't thinking about Emily anymore. I was just there, laughing, listening, feeling alive again. When dessert came, Claire pushed the tiramisu toward me. "You have to try this. Sharing desserts is scientifically proven to fix heartbreak." I laughed. "Is that true?" "Absolutely not," she said, grinning. "But it can't hurt." We ended up staying until the restaurant closed. The waiter gave us that look again, but this time, it wasn't pity. It was curiosity, maybe even envy. Two strangers, laughing like old friends. As we walked out, the night air was cool, the city humming softly around us. I thanked her for saving me from what could have been a lonely, miserable evening. She smiled. "You saved me, too. I wasn't supposed to be here tonight. My sister canceled last minute. I almost stayed home." We stood there for a moment, both realizing something quiet but undeniable, how timing, even when it feels cruel, sometimes leads us exactly where we're meant to be. Before she left, she said, "For what it's worth, I don't think you were stood up. I think you were redirected." That line stuck with me. We exchanged numbers. A week later, we met again, on purpose this time. No empty chair. No waiting. Just two people who'd both been let down once, and somehow lifted up again. Months later, that "guess I'm your date now" woman was standing beside me at another table, this time with family, friends, and a wedding cake instead of lasagna. Life has a strange sense of humor. The night I thought I was being rejected, was actually the night I met the person I was meant to find. Sometimes what feels like a disappointment is just destiny clearing space for something better. The people who show up unexpectedly often turn out to be the ones who change our lives the most.